What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a new video. For today's video we have Jax in the jungle again, rocking his god staff skin. We actually got this skin for free. I think it was early on in the game where you played. You get a mystery box and you open it up, you are rewarded a free skin, and I got the god staff skin. It's a great skin, to be honest. And for this game, we're playing at Jax in the jungle again because I'm really limited to certain characters. Like I said previously, we're just trying to farm up as our blue diamonds as much as possible as Garen picks up a kill on Fiora. Hopefully to expand our jungling roster, as right here Master Yi does manage to steal our River Scuttle. We flash out, he flashes after us, and we don't manage to pick up anything, but he does steal our River Scuttle, which sucks. You never expect a Master Yi to try and steal your River Scuttle. But right here we just reset, we come back and do some farming. We hit level 6 as the Ocean Drake does spawn. But for my jungle characters, I'm really limited to, I guess you could say I have Rengar, I have Shyvana, Vi, Tryndamere, Master Yi, Jax, and Kha'Zix. Which Kha'Zix, I'm slowly learning how to play him a little bit better, but I don't want to just jump into him in a ranked match and ruin it for other people, because I'm really not confident with his play style yet. But Rengar, I've been playing him for a very long time, almost been spamming him, really, you could say. So I'm more familiar with him. As right here, we're just trying to get a gank off. We do see Master Yi come, so we just hop over, pop a third ability, and we do manage to stun and get a kill on him right here. Nice and easy, just flash over the wall. As Fizz comes, she gets stunned by Sona. We don't manage to pick up any more kills after that, but we got a nice kill on Master Yi. Some revenge for him stealing our River Scuttle. But for our junglers, I'm really stuck between, I go between Jax, Rengar, and then every now and then, I might throw in some Vi. But I guess in the meta right now, with how many strong characters there are, or, with how people are playing, it's a very tanky meta. You have Gragas, you have Garen, you have Darius, and a character like Vi or Shyvana, I got to a certain point where I just found it very, very difficult to play because they don't have ultimates that are crowd control, or they don't deal enough DPS, damage per second, and I was finding it very, very difficult for Shyvana in general. As right here Rammus does jump in, and we do manage to pick up another kill on Master Yi. That was a great job by Rammus right there. The armed armadillo, as the dragon is up, the Ocean Drake. So we did manage to pick off Master Yi, so we're just starting it right here as Jhin does slowly make his way over. Shout out to Jhin for coming over, and we do manage to pick it up nice and easy. The enemy team doesn't even try to contest, as Garen in the top lane picks up the first turret against a Fiora. But this is kind of what I was talking about, with like limited and not just wanting to jump into a game and not knowing how to play a character yet. Because recently I've gotten Fioras and Fizz in the mid lane that as a team fight breaks out here, we just pop a third bit and we manage to get a stun on both characters as Rammus picks up a double kill. Wow, Rammus was just picking up kills this game, and we do pick up the Rift Herald. So we get the first dragon, which is an Ocean Dragon, Rift Herald, and then the River Scuttle. Things are just going great for us. So right here, we just clear out the minion wave. We hide in the bush. I was hoping, like, okay, maybe you can hide in the bush. Maybe someone does come around, maybe. Check if the red buff is up. The red buff is not up. And Fiora does pop up, and right here I was feeling confident. I was like, I can definitely take her. So I pop my third ability, I jump up, but I mean that Fiora parry is just unstoppable, Right here we do go battle, but with that level and items, I guess she was behind, you know, managed to pick her off. But normally Jax would lose that fight 10 times out of 10, but this was a good game in general. You know, we got some kills, we got some items, we were a level up, so it was good for us. But yeah, talking, you know, I think like I met like Fizz in the middle, then Fiora's up top, or Gragas in the Baron lane, and after the game I checked them to see, I'm like, man, why was this guy just playing so, you know, horrible? And then they're playing the character that's not even their top 10 most played, you know? I think I had a Fizz in the mid lane, and after the game, you know, he was like, oh, if you're jungling like this, never jungle again. I was like, bro, chill. You know, then after the game, I go check him out. It's like his top 10 played, in his last position was a Seraphine with 10 games, and he was playing a Fizz in Platinum. I was like, bro, I'm just trying to rank up so I can get out, you know? As we do manage to pick up another kill on Fiora. And right here with my sweeper, I did notice that the blue buff is up, so I just walk over, and we do manage to pick it up nice and easy. You know, just disrupting the enemy's jungler. It's always a good thing. And Jax runs on mana, so it's always good to have the blue buff on him. But recently, the 2.3 patch is out, so Kha'Zix did get a buff, Xin Zhao did get a buff, the Black Cleaver got a buff, and I'm really looking for Renekton. Actually, I'm really looking forward to playing Renekton a little bit more in the jungle now, because he got a buff with the Black Cleaver. As we managed to pick up another kill on Sona. Man, every single fight it seems like just the other players are picking up the kills, and I'm just stacking up assists. Ramos got a double kill, he picks up this kill. It's all good though. Pop my boots, see if we can get something. Fiora does jump in. So apologies, Master Yi jumps in. Managed to pick him off nice and easy. The dragon does spawn in 18 seconds. I believe we can, maybe we push. Okay, so we don't push for the tower, we just back off. Pop the sight, see if the red buff is up. The red buff is up, but right here, Ahri does try to get Ramos. Ramos taunts him, and Xayah tries to kite us, but we have that first ability that can just jump onto them. We pick up a nice double kill. It's a great job by Ramos right there. He did die for it, but we managed to pick up a double kill. Nice easy double kill, so great job on him. And right here I think is like one of the biggest problems that I face in general in my lobbies is players just really don't understand when to prioritize certain objectives, whether to get towers, dragons, or barons. You know, like we can kill 4 people, but it's late in the game where the last person standing is quite tanky, and sometimes just one person can protect the turns. I'm like, okay, let's just go for Baron, and then we can push and then end the game. But they're like, no, we're gonna push, but you know, you end up wasting so much time, and then the team respawns, and then now a team fight breaks out at Baron. It's just, in my lobbies in general, it's just so much difficulty, you know? Is like some dragons, for the mountain dragon, I'm like, okay, I don't want to risk it, we can just give it to them. I start getting flamed. Oh, stupid jungle, you just gave them away the free dragon. Or, you know, we get the first tier tower, they're going for the Rift Herald. I'm like, okay, just they can take it, let's just get the first turret. You know, it's like a trade-off. As right here I do see Fiora pushing, so I pop my third ability, I stun her, and pick up the nice easy kill right there. Characters I hate the most are just, you know, Fiora, Akali, Lee Sin. I really dislike these characters. Yeah, so whenever I have the chance to play against somebody that's really not good at it, I really want to just pummel them, you know, destroy them. But overall, this was a great game. It is quite a stompy game, you know, 22-6. But overall, it was a fun game, a great game. You know, games like these are always fun. But yeah, speaking about the new patch, Kha'Zix did get a buff. They limited his I think his isolation range to 300 meters or so. so it becomes smaller, so you can actually target people much easier. He might actually be fun to play, but you know, so maybe after Rengar, like I said, you know, after I start mastery or level 7 on Rengar or somewhat around there, you know, I'll slowly pick up Kha'Zix. And like what I was saying, like, okay, right here we definitely could go for Baron, but as you can see, like, nobody has interest on doing that. Like, I was pinging for it. I'm right here. Fizz is in the top lane. Garen is going home. He wants to buy some items. Ramos is here. Our AD was dead, but I was like, we can definitely go for it. Like, we have enough damage to go for it. But they just weren't interested in it, you know? They get too carried away, wanting to, you know, try to get some more kills, stack up their stats or something. I'm like, let's just try to secure the win. As for this game in general, we did go for the Trinity Force, Blade of Ruined King, and then Sterox Gauge, because we were up, we were stomping them. So I was like, I'm just gonna go for some damage. So I bought the Blade of the Ruined King. But also the Trinity Force did get nerfed as well. Only the attack speed though by 10%. And I really haven't played that much of the new patch yet, so I really can't tell the difference yet. But it shouldn't be that major, you know, that major groundbreaking. But nevertheless, you know, it was a good change. You know, a 10% attack speed on certain characters. That extra 10 can play a difference. But mainly because, but honestly, the Trinity Force was, you know, a nerf was awaiting it, because so many people pick it up, you know, so many people in the Baron lane pick it up. So having a nerf, you know, could possibly have some other items substitute the Trinity Force for it. As right here, we do manage to pick up the Baron, nice and easy. And right here, I didn't really have to split off like this. I could have definitely went with the team, but you know, for security purposes, I think sometimes we can get so carried away with you know, the getting kills and everything that we forget about minions. So I just go clear out the wave, and you never know what can happen. So I just split off. I cleared the minion wave, and right here I was like, okay, maybe I should join them. But their enemy teams were still up, and I see Ramos backing out. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm just gonna push for safety. But by the time I pushed into the tier 3 tower, they already got to the Nexus. So it was all GG from there, you know. Like I said, I didn't really have to split off, but sometimes for safety, you should just do that, you know, just to make sure you secure the win even more. But overall, man, this was a great game. We went undying, you know, we went 5-0.